Hey guys, how's it going? So I am planting a whole bunch of seeds. You'll probably see a huge plot that's along the driveway that we have, and I have some Eden Brothers sunflower seeds. They're the sunflower seed dwarf sunspots, and they have really large heads. And hopefully we can throw up a picture of them or a video or something so you can see kind of what they look like. And they're pretty awesome actually. So I'm hoping that I can get them without the birds and everything else trying to eat them, because we have bunnies and squirrels that love to eat everything. I'm also going to be planting some zinnias, giant double flowers. There's several different colors that I have here. I have the lavender color, enchantress, scarlet flame, envy, and canary bird that you can typically get at any box store. That's usually where I get a lot of my seeds from. It's just Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart. And then sometimes I'll go to specialty type stores and get other types of varieties that they most likely won't have. So then I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some pots going as well, and I'll walk you through a little bit of each thing as I do it. And then some spots will be sped up because it would take forever if I did the entire video on video. Plant. I'm going to repot it up in this planter right here. You probably won't be able to get anything like this in the stores unless you decide to hand make it yourself, because that's what I did about almost 10 years ago now, I think. I made this in one of my pottery classes many years ago, like I said, and it has held up pretty good. It is a little bit weathered, not the original color. I didn't actually make it into any color, so this is just this regular aging color. It wasn't put in a kiln with any type of glaze or anything like that. I also have several strawberries that I stole from my mom's garden that I'm going to also put in the ground to get them to rejuvenate and hopefully get even more strawberries than I have already. All right, so I have gotten my bag of soil, my pots, and I am going to cut off one of the good growth and try and repot it up into my little ceramic pot that I have right there. Apologize for it being really loud if you can hear the traffic or anything, but I do live in a high traffic area. But we are going to keep going and just pretend like we don't hear it. So I'm looking for a good length of stem that's still pretty green, that still has a lot of life in it. And then the nodules are where I can try to get or stimulate the roots to grow from that area. You could use like a root stimulator or something like that. I don't have any of that kind of stuff. I kind of just put it in the bucket, put it in a container, water it more regularly until I see that it's starting to push new growth, and then maybe fertilize it after that. If that's the right steps or not, I don't know. I just kind of go with the flow and see what feels natural, see what I think from my just trial and error, if that will work or not. It has worked in the past for me, but for this specific plant, I'm not too sure. We'll try it and we'll see if it actually does anything. I'm gonna fill up that pot as high as I can to the brim, but not too high where I can't fill it up with water, or if it's overflowing or anything. I don't want it to be too overflowing, so I do want about a good inch or so from the top of the container. Once I fill it up with all of that soil, I'm going to take off some of the leaf structure on the actual cutting that I have, just to make sure that I have enough I guess coverage on the root area, just to make sure I can get a lot of good root growth on the bottom. I'm gonna dig a nice good hole in there, shove it down in there, water it in really well. The potting soil is pretty wet already, but I'm gonna water it in really good as well. Keep an eye on it for the next few weeks and see if there's any root growth forming. If I see that maybe it's dying off or it's starting to turn yellow, I'll have to investigate whether or not it's too much water or not enough water, not enough sunlight, etc., and see where I need to correct any issues that I may be having. Once I get this all done and squared away, I'm going to continue on with the rest of the day and continue planting some of the other things that I have to get done on our checklist.
one in the corner right here, and then I kind of stagger them-ish throughout. And then I'm going to put these marigolds, like I have the other ones in the other spots. I'm gonna put them in. So that was it. And here the ambulance. I live in a pretty busy area. I hope it was interesting. Probably not very informative, but that's okay. I'm just showing you what we have out here growing, and it's a lot of fun. You should definitely try it if you haven't ever tried it before, and get something growing in your backyard. Have a good spring, summer-ish. I don't know what this is called because the weather has been really crazy this year. I think we had like 90 degrees last week, and then it's 40 degrees in the morning a couple days ago. It's just been kind of crazy. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.